Hey, welcome back to the Disney Plus Everyday Challenge. Today we have Nature, Boom, Time. This is a series of shorts, live action shorts. It's a docu-series in a sense. It is from 2016. Wow, I didn't realize it was that old. It's 2016, almost 9 years old. It's one season. There's, I don't know, how many episodes? 16 or so? 12. There's 12 episodes. Didn't know that. But this is sort of just made in kind of the way most content is made on the internet these days. It's people just holding their phones up probably, or some sort of basic video camera equipment, and filming each other talking about the nature around them and how it came to be and what it's all about. And it's pretty much done by a group of friends that honestly it feels like seriously somebody's just decided to make a YouTube video podcast kind of thing. And it's like your older brother just came back from college with his friend, and you're like 8 and they're telling you all the stuff that they learned in college. Dude, they're not from California. They're from Chicago, so dude seems not correct terminology. But it's sort of free form. It's not formal or sciencey sounding. It's very just. It's not lazy or lax. It's not like they're just telling you whatever is off the top of their head. Although it feels very free form. It doesn't feel scripted, although I'm sure it is to a certain degree, because there's certain facts you need to share. The first 2 episodes, which were the only 2 I watched, feature, what was the first one? It was the Cherry Blossom Festival in Washington, D.C., and the second was the Petrified Forest Remains in eastern Arizona. So you get a whole kind of reason why these guys wanted to get out of Chicago. It's cold in the wintertime. And so when spring hits, it hits much better in Washington, D.C., and much sooner, and lasts, a bit longer. So, and that's when the cherry blossoms eventually all blossom. And they give a little history on it. They give it a little science fact on how they and why they all bloom at the same time, and how they might not bloom sometimes based on a number of factors. It's a time that there's no set date year to year as to when the blossoms show up. There's a range, but there's not a specific date. And they use an indicator tree, and they use all sorts of other things to determine when it's going to happen. And so when you know that indicator tree starts blossoming, well, you got 10 days usually to get down there, unless there's another storm, snowstorm or rain or whatever else is, just to mess up everything in Washington, D.C., other than everything else that messes everything up in Washington, D.C. You get to experience it. And along the way, they don't just tell you these things, they create visuals, and it's usually through arts and crafts. Yeah, there's a Kirby Engelman and Patrick Rayhill are in charge of making the design and the crafts and things like that. It's just paper and liquids and just gluing stuff together and strings and moving stuff around. It's pretty neat. It's sort of shows not just kids, but adults too, that you can sort of make these little interactive things to explain what you know about. Oh my gosh, I just realized kids could steal these ideas and put them as part of their science project at school or show and tell or something, and just sort of make stuff. And yeah, it's especially if you're in Arizona, you could just go quick, grab a rock that used to be a tree, it's about 250 million years old, then go return it. That's what you probably should do. So yeah, it's fun, it's silly, it's creative, but it's smart, and it gives you some fun facts about nature all around you. So in the 12 episodes, they go all over the U.S., probably the world. The next episode is going to be the coastal redwoods versus the giant sequoias. That's California. And then we got the Sequoia National Park. That's more California. The kelp forest. That's also California. And then there's the Hoh Rainforest, and that is Olympic National Park, also probably California. Oh, the Florida Everglades. So they get to go to the Everglades. Spanish moss in Georgia. So they just made a tour of this, basically. There's tree sculptures at the Gilroy Gardens theme park and fire towers in western Montana, tree clones in Pando, a large collection of quaking aspen trees, a holiday tree farm. They visit the largest Christmas tree farm in the world. So you get an idea of what is all about nature in a fun and creative way. So yeah, I say, yeah, if you got kids that are into this kind of stuff, and yeah, also want to maybe inspire a little bit of nature and science fair type things, this is a good resource, I'm thinking. It's only been around for 9 years. I'm sure nobody will know that this exists enough that you stole it off of Disney Plus. Let's pick tomorrow's episode. 168. Thank you. We're not being consecutive. We did 117, 118. That we're going to get 119 would have been Night at the Museum. Okay. It's the only one we had left. No, come back. Come back. There we go. 168 is what we need. Things getting out of control here. Okay, we just missed something that has been on and off on Disney Plus for the longest time. I'm almost tempted to push just to see that because we're in the season for it. The Sandlot is that movie. Sometimes it's on Disney Plus, sometimes it's not. It keeps disappearing. But we're not watching that. We're watching something that's been just added brand new to the list a few days ago. We're going to be watching The Secret Lives of Cheerleaders. Can't be all bad. Yeah. Cheerleaders. Yeah. But yeah, this is a movie. So The Secret Lives of Cheerleaders is what we're watching next on the Disney Plus Everyday Challenge. I'll see you back here tomorrow with that. Bye.